Hey everyone, it's Gary the Google Guy. I thought I'd let you in on some new updates that Google Meet has added to their package. Now this is only going to be available for enterprise editions only, so hopefully it will be coming soon for the rest of you. But I just want to show you a few things that are now going to be available to you. First off, and probably one of the neater things that they've added is going to be able to record your meeting and have it saved automatically to Google Drive. If you look in the lower right hand corner of your screen when you are in a meeting, you'll see that three-dot menu that says More Options. If you click on that, you'll now see at the top of the options to record the meeting. So let me just walk you through this. And just as a heads up, this is also an option that your admins of your domain can turn off and disable. So if you don't see it there and you are enterprise, you may need to just double check with your IT crew. But let's walk through the process. We're going to go ahead and click on record. It's going to ask for consent because it's going to record everybody that is a participant in your meeting. We'll just go ahead and say accept, and this is what would come up on everybody's screen. And then from there in the upper left corner, we're going to see a little designation that we are now recording. So we can see that. Everybody else will be able to see that in the meeting and know that we're recording this. Now once we're done recording the meeting, we can go down to the bottom right hand corner once again, click on that, and we'll have the option to stop recording. And you'll see here, this recording will be saved in Gary Wagner's Google Drive. So we're going to go ahead and click on Stop Recording. And now that will be saved as a video file in my Google Drive. So I've already had one there, and it will take just a couple minutes for it to upload and add into your Google Drive. But I'm going to go to My Drive here, and you'll see that you will have a folder automatically generated for you that will be called Meet Recordings. Now when you go into that, you will see your recording of your meeting there with whatever extension that it had as a name. You'll be able to click on that and go from there. You'll also be able to see this and share it out with everybody, whomever you would like, give different permissions and so on, or revoke permissions. And right on cue, there's the meeting that we just had. It just populated into my folder here. So that was great timing there. So that's one of the updates that you're going to see in your Google Drive, once again, if you are an enterprise package. Now another couple of things that you're going to have in the same thing that are in enterprise packages, you can now host meetings with up to 50 participants. Yes, you heard me correctly, 50 as in 50. Up to 50 people in a meeting, and this will be especially useful for those that are bringing global teams together from inside and outside of your organization in one place. Another aspect that's been added, and this is once again a really helpful piece for those of you that are working globally, is you can now dial in with a local number from around the globe. So if I'm traveling from the US to Australia and I need to get into a Google Meet meeting, I can dial in with an Australian local number so I don't have to worry about that. Now to access this, if you look in the lower left hand corner of the screen, we have meeting details. We can go into more numbers, and you'll see there right at the top, for this meeting I can dial that number and that access piece pin-wise to get into that meeting from that country. So that is a really helpful piece there. So that's what I have for you in terms of those updates that are going to be directly connected to Google Meet there. There's one more update that Google has added for Hangouts Meet conferences, and that's the ability to copy Hangouts Meet conference information across your Google Calendar events. So there may be different reasons that you want to do this, such as setting up separate events for an interview to preserve candidate and interviewer privacy, creating separate events, one to book a room, another to invite speakers, and maybe a third for other guests, or running several back-to-back meetings and you'd rather not have to leave and join video conferences every half hour. So in all of these scenarios, you just want to be sure that all participants join the same conference. So what we can do is we can copy and paste that information. So I'm going to leave this meet and we're going to get into our Google Calendar. And you'll see that I have two meetings here, meeting 1 and meeting 2. So let's say, for example, I want to copy the information from one Hangout meeting to another Hangout meet. So let's go into meeting 1. We're going to go into the details, and you'll now see where it says Hangouts Meet I have view details, and if I click on that, it will give me this meeting code that I can use. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit, and I'm going to copy that code. We'll cancel, and we'll go ahead and exit out of this meeting, and we're going to go to meeting 2 now. Enter. We're going to add the conference, view the details, and now I'm going to edit, and I'm going to paste that code from our previous meeting. It automatically changes the phone number and the PIN number to what the previous one is. Done. Save. And now I've got identical meeting codes and numbers to get into and links to get into that particular Hangouts Meet. So that's the last update that Google has added for that. That's all I've got for you for Hangouts Meet. So until we all meet again, this is Gary the Google Guy signing off. Thanks everyone.